These three are all my big beef. Yeah, big beef. Producing a lot, actually. Yeah, they look pretty good. So I've been pulling them off when they're like looking like this and letting them ripen in my house. This one's pretty small. I'm gonna see how vine ripening works, like if it makes that big of a difference or not. But these ones back here are getting pretty chunky. And then these are my better boys, which I kind of don't think I'm gonna grow again, honestly, because I've been dealing with blossom rot only with this variety. I was reading online, and this is a common variety in lists of ones that are most susceptible to blossom rot. So I'm kind of over it. My weird habanero plants. I also may or may not have forgotten to water this morning before work. So you can see some leaves curling up on my tomatoes a bit. A little droopy on the pepper plants. It's pretty hot today. Or it was pretty hot. But you know, better to water late than never, so. Good boy. Hey, Wilfred. Looking at this, they look pretty scraggly. My sun gold is looking a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. And then my sweet 100s, I kind of decided to just let go crazy. I mean, there's some leaf curling just due to one day of me watering late, but as you can see, sweet 100s for the name, the amount of tomatoes on this is crazy. And I'm constantly pulling some every day, so that's nice. But then I also find little ones missing. So I think squirrels like these because they can't really get to those. And these are little and quick, you know? So here we have my Anthurium, my flamingo plant. The lighting kind of sucks right here. I usually keep it out here in the living room. Now in my plant room, I have the flamingo plant with me. I have another plant, a jungle boogie, that it has 5 or 6 blooms on it right now. So I've been doing tons of research on pollinating, harvesting seeds, and I did do some research on this plant specifically once I bought it and saw the fruit forming, because I wanted to be prepared. But I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I feel as if I'm still sort of winging it. Here are all the berries. And yeah, some of them have started to blacken off. I thought for some reason they needed to be a lot bigger, judging from just photos and online. The berries looked way bigger than mine, but then again, their plants were also massive compared to this one. So instead of just letting them all die off, I'm just gonna try it now, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then it's fine. I have this backup one, I guess. I am just going to kind of wiggle. Oh, that came out a lot easier than I thought it would. Here is the first one. Oh, see, this one is just coming right out. This is what it looks like now. You can see where I pulled some out. Some of them will not come out. Some are the like blackened off, crispy dead ones. I guess I waited too long. I don't know really. This one is coming next, and I want to make sure to stay on top of that one. This one's not quite done yet either though, so I'm hoping there can be more I can salvage from there. Next step is rinsing these guys off. So I only managed to get 4 seeds. There were probably like 7 that I pulled, but the rest of them were like completely crisped up. So those are the only 4 that looked anywhere near viable, and I maybe won't even say 4 because this one's a little green and tiny. So we'll see what happens. Just gonna be putting them in my normal medium, which is pretty heavy on perlite and then peat moss and a little bit of sand in there. I'm gonna pre-wet it. I'm just gonna use a red Solo cup and I poorly stabbed holes into it. I'm not gonna fill it up all the way. And there's a hair. And another hair. My hair gets everywhere. So my phone stopped recording because my storage was full. It didn't save my video. I just placed these seeds in here. I'm not gonna fish them out again. And I just sprinkled a little bit more on top like this, pretty much as you would with most seedlings. I'm gonna give it another good spray. You wanna make sure they're super moist. Take some saran wrap, and I did a poor job at cutting this, obviously, but it's fine. Just place it on top. You for sure wanna make sure that your seeds are getting enough light. I just placed it under here with the rest of mine. Hello, what's up? It is Thursday? Yes. So this mandula, I freaking water this all the time. I keep up with the watering. I don't even wait for it to get this droopy, but it still is just very unhappy. So I'm going to unpot it, check out the roots, probably put it in a new pot, give it a new refresh soil. It's been in this pot with the same soil for a long time, like I think almost a year now, and it's just not happy anymore. Sometimes that happens and that's fine. Like if you're doing everything right and it still is not really producing a lot of new growth or showing weird signs like this, like constantly drooping, the soil's drying out super fast, way faster than it should, it might need some new soil or new pot or both. Similar, this Scindapsus dries out so fast in this little plastic cup or this little plastic nursery pot that it's hard for me to even keep up on the watering. So I'm going to pot it into something that will hold more moisture. I think I might give a refresh to my Birkin. It also has been in here for a long time. I'm not quite sure. I might even pot down a size. At the time, this was all that I had, this size pot. So I'll take a look at the roots and see if it needs a smaller pot, but we'll see. So now we're gonna gently unpot. The soil looks very old, very dry. Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna put it in this one instead. This could look pretty tight with this in here. I think that looks cute. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a drainage hole, and I don't feel like I kind of don't feel like drilling a hole in it right now. So obviously a drainage hole is ideal in my opinion for anything you're potting into. But if you are experienced and knowledgeable and enough and just pay attention enough, you can get away with not having a drainage hole in all of your pots. So I'm just gonna pot it in here anyway because I don't really have anything else that would be suffice, and yeah, I think it'll be okay. I don't think I'll kill it, so. Been in here for a while. These are the finished products. Here's the Mandula. This is the Scindapsus. I think it looks hella cute in this pot. And my Birkin. I knew that I needed to water a few more plants today, but I didn't realize that it was this many. I need to water all of these. I thought it was just gonna be a couple of my small ones, but it's definitely a lot more. My legs are so dirty. Ignore the mess. That's the next thing I need to do this week, but watering is complete.